Hey guys, it's Zach and welcome back to the shop. We went off-roading and I want to walk you through some of the first accessories and maybe even must-have accessories that I have on this 2026 Can-Am X3 XRC. So starting up front, and probably the most obvious, is the bent metal windshield. And this thing is absolutely great. I've never had like a glass windshield, and I would never go back after having this. And I really like how well it integrates with the existing trim work and everything. And even on the inside, there's nothing exposed. Like I can see how this could probably stop a good portion of water if it's raining and whatnot. And even on the top where it meets the roof line, there's a gasket in here, or weather stripping, and it does a really good job there as well. I also went ahead and added the wiper accessory, which is right here on the inside. And actually, what's really nice is right here, it has a nice dome light as well. So really nice way of handling that. And then on the front, I added a reservoir and a sprayer. Now, adding that sprayer and everything, I had to actually move some switches around. So I ended up going with this location. With the switches, you only have 3 on this side and 2 on this side. Stock, this machine comes with the winch right here on this spot. So I moved it over to the right hand side, and it's totally possible with the stock wiring. And then I put the windshield washer and the wiper here. This this reservoir requires you to swap your shocks from left to right, which is not too big of a deal, but you do have to do a little bit of trimming. And they have a really good video on how to trim that and make it still look nice and stock, which I really like the look of that. In addition to the bent metal front windshield, I also added the bent metal rear glass windshield as well. And it's got a little opening here to let some airflow through if you choose to. It's also a good place for me to mount a camera with a suction cup or something like that. So really nice to have that as well. I feel like I'm doing an ad here for bent metal, but they have some really good stuff. I also added the shock or gas shock from bent metal as well. It just bolts on here, and then this you can adjust where you want this. I left the stock ribbon holder there, but the nice thing about this is it will keep your door open. If you're familiar with the X3s, it has a tendency to always shut, which I guess isn't a bad thing unless you're like on a hill or something like that and you're trying to get in. In addition to that, I added the PRP door bags. They're real simple, but you know, PRP is good stuff, and it's got a little pad here in the front for your knees. Coming around the back of the machine, right off the bat, I wanted to make sure I got some type of trunk system, and I was looking at multiple ones, but I settled with the Rough Country one. It's really nicely molded around everything, and it utilizes pretty much all the space in the back. And then if you open this up, I mean, everything you can tuck all your stuff down in the corners, like tool bags and what have you, all in the corners, and really nicely done. It takes 4 bolts from underneath and just looks really good. The other thing I'll mention, you may already picked up on this, is I added extended fenders. Now these are the OEM fenders, so they screw on directly, and then the body itself has like little detents that you would screw these into. Pretty simple, nothing too fancy there. And then you added these little wings to the very bottom as well. And I think it gives it a nice aggressive stance as well in the grand scheme of things. One of the last must-haves is some type of mirror. I went with the Chupacabras. These are literally like $30, $40. I didn't want to go too expensive because with mirrors, they tend to get knocked off or something like that. And I've had these Chupacabras on other machines before, and they're a lifetime warranty. Anytime I've ever had issues, I've always been able to reach out to them, and they send me the parts needed to fix it. So can't complain there. Now on the inside, I've been trying to play around with different options here. I'm kind of thinking about putting my radio in here, my comms radio for FRS, but I'm not too sure. It's not a really good place to mount it. I might have to build some custom mounts to hold that. I'd be curious on your thoughts on that. And then above, on the top here, I've mounted an AuxBeam switch panel. It's not currently hooked up yet, but I just wanted to mount this. And what's nice is it bolts right to the cage. It's not bolted to the roof, so you can still remove the roof. And it uses existing holes. You can see here on the passenger side, the same holes are here on the driver's side. And it works well. It's out of my field of view, and it works well, yeah. Well, there you have it. That's the few accessories that I've added so far. I'd be curious on your thoughts. What are some must-needs for you in your Maverick X3? Because I'm new to the X3 world. I'm curious if there's something that's like, hey, this is a must-have if you're using an X3. Leave a comment down below. I appreciate you watching, and I will see you next time.